Hello and welcome to Hollow Acres Homestead. My name is Stephanie. Starting today and every Monday, I am going to be posting a homestead update vlog. Things that we are going to be doing for the week and also a recap on last week or the previous week. I really wanted to record this because I want to keep a log of everything that I do in the week and look back at it at the end of the year. So really, this is more for me. I don't really expect that anybody will watch this. But today is March 13th. I don't know what today is. I think today's March 13th. It's a Sunday. So for the week of March 14th, I have a lot on the to-do list. Now that we are getting to where the weather is warmer, I'm outside more and I'm doing more things. Therefore, we are going to have a lot more content coming in the next couple of months. I need to finish the bench in the sitting spot that I started in the garden. I need to add flower beds to the apple trees. Really, I need to figure out what I'm doing over there with the apple trees. I need to build a door for my garden. I have everything I think that I need for the most part. Guess we'll find out whenever we build it. Then I need to paint that garden door. I guess that counts as 3.5. I also started a grape arbor, and I need to get that done as well. I'm going to go for a hike in the woods and bring out some dead trees, fallen trees, might even cut some trees down, we'll see. I also have quite a few seeds to start. I killed everything. Everything that I started growing, tomatoes, peppers, basil, all the things that will die whenever there's a frost. And the greenhouse got far too cold and everything died. The thyme didn't die, and a couple of trees didn't. We're okay on that. 22, I think, is our coldest night that we have had. Our last frost date is approaching quickly. It's April 1st, and I'm getting very excited. Spring is next week. March 20th is the first day of spring, so I'm getting a lot of things ready for the garden. I'm also trying to organize the house. I need to organize everything. This week, I am also starting organizing the entire house. With homesteading comes a lot of stuff, especially kitchen equipment or kitchen machines. I put a lot of the stuff that I typically use in the attic for the winter because I wasn't using it. Now I need to get it out and I need to put some shelves up or something. That's probably going to be 2 or 3 weeks out whenever I do the shelves in the kitchen. But I'm going to start organizing because it's going to take me a couple of weeks. What else do we have to do this week? Well, I homeschool my kids, so we obviously have school this week. This is our last week until we have a break week, and then we go back to school for 6 weeks, and then we're done. So what we're doing for school this upcoming week is kind of like a review. I am making up quizzes or tests for the things that I have been teaching them, and I'm going to see how much they actually pay attention. On the agenda this week, we have multiplication facts. I need to make sure that they know. I need to see how many they know. Also fractions and word problems. For social studies, we're doing history. We already did the 13 colonies, so we'll probably do a review over that. And then 50 states and capitals. The American Revolution, famous figures from that time period, the colonial times, what it looked like, those types of things. See, for science, what are we doing? Friction, Newton's laws. I think we're going to do a science experiment this week. Chain reactions, that's what it was. We are doing chain reactions as an experiment, so that'll be fun. Language arts, we're doing paragraphs, parts of speech, and I'm going to have them write a letter, read a book. I think I'm going to do book reports, but I'm not sure. I think my 2 oldest are going to have book reports. I'm also going to have them do an art project, something fun. So that's what we're doing for homeschool this week. I have written out a schedule. I'm hoping to get back on the schedules because they really help, and I have fallen off of them lately. Haven't done much meal planning or anything, so I need to do a meal plan. That's another thing that I need to do. So what did we do last week? Well, we planted 8 fruit trees. I started the grape arbor. Need to finish that. I have been topping off or amending all of the beds with a good rich compost. I've been landscaping the front yard to make it look good for the apple trees. I'm also going to be planting a lot of grass in the front yard. Hopefully it'll take because it's just weeds. This past week we also did school. Off the top of my head, I cannot not remember what we've been doing. I've also spent the last 3 or 4 weeks working really hard on a book that I'm writing, my first book, and I am very excited about that. All of the knowledge that I've gained and learned from gardening and permaculture and everything that I've been doing for the last 3 years, 4 years, almost 4 years, I'm putting it into a book, and I'm really hoping that it is going to encourage people to want to garden and how to garden. Posting schedule. So I think that I can commit to posting to YouTube 3 times a week. I'm going to post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm going to try to keep up the theme of Mondays are a homestead blog, or vlog, rather. This one is my point. On Wednesdays, I want to do a cooking video. Fridays, I'm thinking it's a DIY Friday. I think that'll be fun. DIY videos for useful things. And starting on April 1st, or I think it's April 2nd, it's the first weekend in April, I will be posting the very first garden tour of 2022. I am almost done with the garden. It is coming along very nicely. I am very excited about how it's all coming along, even though I just said that. I really think that this year is going to be the best gardening year. And it really has me dreaming of the future, moving from here and getting more land and being able to grow absolutely anything that I want to grow. I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most. On Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I am going to be posting on the social medias. Instagram, Pinterest. I'm going to try TikTok. I just started a TikTok. I am also working on my website little by little. I want to be able to put all the information that I can in an organized fashion. Right now it's not very organized. I might send off to Fiverr. I don't know. Websites are hard. I'm not very technologically advanced, so I usually just have my husband do my technological stuff. Now if I have more information or more content or anything that I want to put out, I will just post at random. In fact, along with this video, I have another video coming out today talking all about soil and why soil is so important whenever you're starting the garden. To watch that video, click here. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Leave comments, and thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time here on Hollow Acres Homestead. I have been doing a lot of researching into permaculture and food forests and how they function and basically how to do it. So that's kind of the route that I am going with this year. I do still have raised beds. I do still plan to keep the raised beds, but I designated 2 spots specifically for in-ground gardening.